So do we have any information or expectations on anyone else missing the game?
We don't have any more information. Obviously, I think Q announced that he's unavailable. That's all we're allowed to say from our standpoint. That's from the school. So
But even in
we have
terms of
protocols of the guys got tested this morning. That's the normal occurrence for us. So we're going to go out and train. We leave this afternoon, and that's what I got so far.
How often do you guys test now?
It's once a week. So our testing was yesterday morning. So we're just awaiting results from that.
Have you guys bubbled up a little bit more? Or
yeah, we put in. We knew this was coming, so we moved a lot of our meetings. You can kind of see over there. A lot of our meetings were outside if they were bigger groups. All of our individual meeting rooms have always been spaced out, so everybody was within 6 feet. I think the old line overtook the lobby. We've used every space that we could in the Washington Center, so we've been spaced out. The only thing we did different about a week and a half ago is everybody's masked up while they're inside. That's the guidelines we got from our medical doctors, and then our players have been through this. And we've all been going through this for a while. So I think part of it is what we call Operation 22 is the 2 hours that they're not with us. We have them for 2 hours a day, and then what are they doing the rest of the time? So really, I think our kids have done a really good job. You just turn on the news, and every second there's a group of guys in the NFL getting caught, a group of people in not getting caught, but just getting the disease. Because this one's highly transmissible. So we've continued to emphasize that as a group, and we got our fingers crossed.
So it's possible when you get more results later this morning before you leave, it's possible other players could be taken out.
Yeah, but that's the way it's always been for us because we test. This is a weekly deal for us, so we've always done this, and you get the go ahead and the thumbs up. But yesterday was because we're traveling today, so part of it is. Part of it is just the normal protocols that we've gone through since this thing started. So.
What do you see from NC State's defense? They've had injuries, but they've had a lot of guys step up. And
yeah, they
actually
have.
Been pretty...
They're very versatile. It's a 3-3 stack, but they can get to 4-down looks within it. They're really well coached. That group of coaches have been together for a little bit of time. We're at West Virginia before that and really understand the defense. There's some intricacies to it, and they play it really well. Their inside linebacker is a heck of a player, is a sideline-to-sideline player. Their safety number 10 is all over the field. They got some really productive players. They got some length up in front, but they're active and they can run. So they got a bunch of guys coming from all different angles. The only defense that's similar that we played, and just similar, is Hawaii in our opener. From that 3-3 stack, and people blitzing from all different angles. So we've been. The good thing is that we've had some time. This isn't a 1 week deal, but it's obviously a different look. So we know when we get to the game, it'll be slightly different than our scouts provided for us. That's just the nature of what we're doing. But I think our scouts have done a really good job of at least being in the right spots and making sure we get the right looks. So.
Not being able to have Q, who are you expecting to step up in this spot?
Yeah, well, Martell's played a ton of football for us. Will Nimmo's played a lot of football for us. Mo Osling, we had that question the other day. Where's Mo? Mo plays all over the field for us. So, we're really a 3-safety system. So any of those safeties, Kenny Churchill, Mo, Irby has played it the most, and Irby's done a really nice job for us in that transition from running back to safety. William Nimmo's played a lot of football for us. So we got a bunch of guys that still have played and done a lot of things for us. So, it's the nature of what we're dealing with. And it's we've dealt with it going on year 2 now. So we had a bunch of games last year where. We never got shut down, but we always had a guy or two out that you just have to deal with it as it comes, and I think our guys understand that, and we'll miss him. We love Q, we love what he did here. It's unfortunate for him that he doesn't get to play one last game and go out knowing that it's his last game. So really his last game here was a Cal game. Played a hell of a game against Cal. So I talked to him this morning. He says he's feeling better. He got tested a little, not in this group, but before. Because he was symptomatic. So,
what has Pointers Nate meant to you and the program from a leadership standpoint? From what he's
everything. And I think the one thing you're underselling him if you just talk about the leadership standpoint, because there's more to him. He's a heck of a football player, and I don't think he's done playing football. He's a tough, hard-nosed, physical player. He practices every day. He embodies what you want in a player. I think his energy and his enthusiasm, his leadership is one of the many qualities that he has. But it's not just leadership. And I think sometimes when they talk Q night, they're like, leadership. Well, there's more to it. He's a good football player. So we're going to miss that aspect of him. But he would say the same thing that we say. Then now it's the opportunity for the other guys, and I just mentioned them. to be able to step up and show us what they can do, and we got all the confidence in the world in those guys.
Speaking about Martell again, what stood out to you about just his mental approach to making that position change and really attacking it for you?
I just think Martell is happy doing anything. Martell just loves my football. So, you know, when you watched him in high school, he played quarterback, he played running back, he played safety, he played all over the field on his when you looked at his high school tape. And you knew he was that type of versatility. He came in here right away, played as a true freshman at running back, was an unbelievable special teams for us early in his career, and now is just transitioning into, you know, really where we needed him the most. Moving over to defense, and he had no hesitation. He would just say, hey, whatever you need, coach. And that's the type of player he is. So, you know, I'm excited about the opportunity. It's ironic, you know, that we'll go down there. It's his hometown, you know, so it'll be pretty cool for him to go back to his hometown and number 12 and on around out there.
Jordan said the same thing about going back down
Yeah.
to his hometown. And he said if there's time, he wants to get, since everyone has to be careful because of COVID, can't go out and do too much, he wants to get everybody over to his place and have his mom cook.
Yeah, I don't know if that's going to happen. I wish we could, but we still have to have pretty strict protocols when we're down there. And I think from a spacing and a social distancing standpoint, there's a lot of things. Even our meals, you know, are where are they going to do it? I think they've talked about maybe moving our meals outside because we do have a big group and a large group. And it's unfortunate because I don't think it'll be the total bowl experience that a normal group would have. But I think we're all conscious of what's going on. The last thing we want to do is to lose, you know, get down there to the bowl site and then the day before the game lose somebody, you know, to an opportunity to play a game. So hopefully after the game, we'll have time to Jordan to have people over. But I think we got to go down there and be really conscious of everybody taking care of each other and what we talk about, protecting our own individual ecosystems, social distancing, making sure we're masked in every situation when we're inside, and then seeing if, you know, we can get to next Tuesday, because that's the most important thing for us is playing the game.
Are Parker McQuarrie and Chase Griffin available?
Parker is no longer available. Chase is. I don't know what Chase will do today, but Chase is not ruled out of anything. So.
All right, thanks, Chris.
All right, thanks, guys.